Hey, what is up, investors? Jason here. So in this video, we're going to be talking about ARKK's Innovation ETF and how hedge funds like Big Short's Michael Burry have made pretty big bets that this ETF is going to fall. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about just kind of the news that's come out about it. A lot of this is kind of just based around Tesla for the most part, how Tesla stock has gone up so much over time. And then Michael Burry is very bearish on Tesla and thinks that that stock is going to have quite a bit of pullback to come, and there's a lot of other people that do actually also think that as well. So this is going to be a two-part video. This is going to be the very simple version of it, and this is going to be kind of just covering the news about it, talking a little bit about Michael Burry's thoughts, Cathie Wood's thoughts, and a little bit of my own personal opinion, but none of this video is financial advice. And then the second video that I'm going to be uploading is more of a technical analysis on ARKK's Innovation ETF and talking more so about that and really taking a really big deep dive into it. And one of the more technical videos that I've ever made will be that one. So as we get to this, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or gently press that like button. It helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, helps spread these videos so more people might find it interesting. And subscribe if you have not already. And if you are interested in being a Patreon, helping support this channel even more, and joining the private Discord where you guys can communicate with me, I have one. The link is in the description. Thank you to all the Patreons. Now let's get to it. So looking at ARKK's innovative ETF, ticker symbol ARKK, we can see that this has had a lot of phenomenal growth looking at it from the last 5 years. So back in August of 2016, it kind of was just more of a steady growth with this ETF, very comparable to like a lot of other ETFs out there. But things really started to change going into the pandemic, really sending stocks into a big shock. And that's what we saw with this, was that when the pandemic really affected the entire market and we saw a lot of stocks crash and go down, we saw a giant correction with pretty much every stock that was out there. And that's what really helped out this ETF in general, because all the holdings in it, a lot of them were really ones that were doing really well during the pandemic. There's a lot of holdings in here that the pandemic was actually a catalyst for it in general. Now, looking at the top stocks in the holding, obviously Tesla is number one. Tesla did amazing things during 2020, and stocks like Teladoc and Roku had very big catalysts with the pandemic itself, with people being at home and one using Teladoc to get prescriptions or pick up their prescriptions at CVS or Walgreens or whatever. Made it very useful for them to not have to really go anywhere, leave the house to do so. Same with Roku. People were just watching movies at home, and companies like Zoom did really well, keeping people in contact and communicating with work and school and things like that. Really beneficial. And same for Square. Money was very tight. A lot of people weren't going out and getting cash. People were doing transactions on their phones. So all these companies in here, really, they had a lot going for them the pandemic was a big catalyst for them. And I'll go more into all this in the second video. Now let's get over to what we're seeing that these hedge funds are saying and what Cathie Wood is saying. So Big Short's investor Michael Burry ramps up his bet against Tesla and reveals a new wager against Cathie Wood's ARK Invest. Michael Burry raised his bet against Tesla and revealed a new wager against Cathie Wood's ARK. The Big Short investor disclosed puts on about 1.1 million Tesla shares, up from 800,000. Burry's Scion Asset Management also bought puts on 235,500 shares of Wood's ARK Innovation ETF. So the bets are at Tesla and the bets are at ARKK's Innovation ETF. Now, of course, Cathie Woods and Michael Burry are button heads here because shots were kind of fired at Tesla, which Cathie Woods has the most bullish opinion out there. She thinks that Tesla is going to keep its bull run, continue going, which I'm also with her there as well. I agree with her, but I'm also a fan of Michael Burry, but I'm more so I'm very bullish on Tesla going forward and have been. Now, in a deleted tweet that Michael Burry made in February of 2021, he said this: "Shades of Gary Pilgrim and PBHG growth from the 1990s, or Gerald Tiza, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and the Manhattan Fund in the 1960s, ARK Invest is defining an era. If you know your history, there is a pattern here that can help you. If you don't, you're doomed to repeat it." And he's referring to that maybe Cathie Wood's ARK is kind of just in a bubble, and all this is in a bubble for the most part, is what he's getting at, and that this bubble will eventually burst come time. And he was sharing this article here from Wall Street Journal where it was titled, Cathie Wood has Wall Street's hottest hand, maybe too hot. Now, we also know where Wall Street Journal stands with a lot of this stuff because I've had Wall Street Journals contact me about EV stocks and stuff like that, and they're looking for my opinion, and they're talking about other YouTubers on this platform because if you guys are aware with me, I don't like to. I'm more of like a news channel. I follow the news. I kind of give my opinions, but I kind of just base everything off of my own opinions. And I don't do this for money. I don't make videos here on YouTube for money. And that's the big difference between me and a lot of other people. And I have no problem, agreeing with Cathie Woods. I have no problem agreeing with Michael Burry and saying that there might be a lot of things that are in a bubble here. But at the same time, if I'm going to bet on Tesla, I'm going to not bet against them, in my opinion. I think that seeing the pullback that we're having with Tesla right now is what we should be seeing. We can't just see companies just keep going. We're going to see pullback, and I think that is the way we should be looking at it. And since Tesla has been one that has really helped move ARKK and other stocks there that have had catalysts, that the pandemic has really helped them out, I think that those are a way of life that people have adapted to, and those companies and those stocks still have a lot of catalysts going forward that's going to be very beneficial. So I don't think that we're going to see any sort of big drop in the price of ARKK or in the price of Tesla. I think that we're seeing the correction that has already happened, and now it's just all about the market really catching up to the changes. Everything needed to be priced in to where they needed to be at, and I think that's where we're at right now, in my personal opinion. So this video isn't just to go too much into anything else. That's why I have the second video where I'm going into ARKK and kind of going more in depth in that ETF and giving more of a better opinion, more technical opinion on that, and analyzing it a bit more. So I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on what Michael Burry is saying about ARK Invest and what Michael Burry is saying about Tesla and such. And do you guys agree with Cathie Wood? Do you think that Cathie Wood is on the right track here, that ARKK is going to continue going up eventually, that like right now we're just seeing a big correction? Because that's in my personal opinion as well. I think that we're in we've seen a correction in this whole space. It had this 1 year of really nice bull run, and it corrected, and it's just a matter of time until we start seeing things do one of two things: really go up a lot or go down a lot. One of the two things are going to be happening, and the hedge funds are saying they're going to be going down, and it depends on where you're at. Are you going to say they're going up, or you're going down? It doesn't really matter. I mean, in the game, everybody needs to play it safe and try to do what they think is right. I'm at an age where I can kind of take more risk, as long as I don't bet my house, with my home studio in it. I think I'll play it safe in that route. And anyways, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. So let me know what you guys think about ARKK, what you think about Tesla. Do you think going forward we might just be seeing things kind of just be a little bit stagnant for a while, and then maybe start trending up, or you think they're going to trend up soon, or what direction you think things are going to be going? So with that being said, I'd like to hear your opinions in the comments section. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. New videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to check out the next video that I'm uploading that is going more deep into ARKK. Thanks for watching.